There's the comment of all of them. There it is. David Gravel is just jealous because he isn't as good of a driver as Larson. Here's the problem with that. David Gravel's a better driver than Kyle. I said it. You know why? You know why David's a better driver? Kyle Larson is by far, outside of maybe Bell, but him and Bell, and then Larson, I'll give him the edge right now because it's just what you have to do. Kyle Larson is by far the best driver in NASCAR, period. Period. And he can't keep from stepping on his dick enough to win a championship in 35 races. And you think that he can jump into the Outlaws where everybody's just as good as him, especially the top 6, 7, 8, and beat David Gravel, the one who's beaten all those guys, 80 races? You think that's possible? No. Kyle Larson is known as Mr. Step on My Dick. Mr. Step on My Dick cannot keep up with David Gravel for 80 fucking races. It's not possible, guys.
Now, what do you think if Larson ran a full season in a sprint car?
It's more competition than NASCAR. It's harder to compete in NASCAR. If you fuck up, there's only 30 laps. You don't have 400 to make it up. It's even worse of it's a lower chance. In my opinion, it's a lower chance for Kyle Larson to win a World of Outlaw championship than it is a Cup championship, simply because there's more competition, the races are shorter, and if you step on your dick like he does all the time, you can't make it up. There's not enough laps. Kyle Larson is the best driver in NASCAR by far, him and Bill. He has the edge on Bill. And he can't put it together for 30 fucking races. Now, if you want to talk about a race night, you could toss him up. And hey, if you want to talk about one race, drive as hard as you fucking can, and it don't matter, and we're going to win this one race here tonight. I mean, the race where they got into it with one another, they were pretty even there, weren't they? I mean, that's how they were so close throwing sliders back and forth. They were...
Right. What
are you talking about? And I'm sure you could reference a night where Kyle beat David, and Kyle does have the edge. Kyle is a more aggressive driver, one-nighter, but Gravel's racing for a championship 90% of the times. It's just the facts. So we don't really get to see what David Gravel can do on a win it or wreck it style of a night when that's all that Kyle does in sprint cars. Kyle does nothing but win it or wreck it nights. He don't have to worry about a championship. He don't have to worry about 80 races. And even when he worries about just 30 in Cup, he can't put them together. You got any answer there, Larson Knight? He don't got an answer. It's the facts. Period. They're about the same on one race night. Over a championship season, David is proven to be better. If you put Brad Sweet in the series, he may not even. If you put Brad Sweet and I'd even put Kofoid in there, I think Kofoid's more consistent than Larson. Well, they're about the same. I'd say Kofoid and Larson. What Kofoid is doing in the Outlaws is exactly what Larson would do. I see them as almost the same. Because Kofoid would do some like, what the fuck is that? Step on my dick shit. He said, yeah. I know you didn't hear him. He said, yeah. Now, I would give the edge to Larson, obviously. We'll give Larson 2 spots per night that, say, Kofoid finishes 5th. I'd say Larson would finish 2nd or 3rd. But he's just mistake-prone. You hate to admit this, Sean. You watch him all the time in NASCAR. There's shit he does. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
We saw it at Fremont and Attica. Fremont and Attica, he should have won. Before King's Roll, but Mr. Step on My Dick. So once again, race night, slight edge maybe to Kyle. Championship season, no fucking comparison. Period. Gravel has no competition in the World of Outlaws. Kyle don't have no competition in the Cup. Who's Kyle going up against? Fucking horse-faced Joey Logano? He got beat by Bubba Wallace. Yes, thank you. Kyle's got no competition in Cup. He can't put it together. Kofoid, Macedo, Schuhart, and Sheldon are better drivers than horse-faced Joey Logano and Bubba Wallace. I'm sorry. Joey Logano would get into a 410 sprint car, roll into the track, and roll right the fuck off because the car would scare him in a half a corner. I'm just fucking saying, guys. Y'all have no concept. Y'all have no concept. Best thing Kyle said was after he got out of the car on FS1, finally he said what I said all these years. This is just as tough as Cup or anything else. I've been saying that for 6 years. He literally stole it straight out of my mouth because now it benefits him. This is the type of person Kyle is, guys. We've been saying this on the show since 2017. Kyle argued it in 2017, by the way. That's how this whole feud with me and him started. He came onto my video. I wasn't talking about him. He wanted to talk shit how, the NASCAR guys are superior. They're great. But then when it benefits him all these years later, while it's his series on FS1 and he wins the race, he wants to give all the credit to the sprint car guys as being this great competition and all that. That's who he is, unfortunately. I would say unfortunately.